ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Secret to Success podcast. We strive to bring you the top leaders in their industries so you can learn their secrets to success, so you can grow and build your businesses, be prosperous, and live the dreams that you are so looking to live. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at info at theatsjr.com for more information about the ATSJR companies and to find out more about how to live your dreams and reach that middle class exit and live the life that you were supposed to live. Freedom is abundance, and abundance is freedom. Let's all go live it. Thank you again for joining us for another episode of the Secret to Success podcast.
It's Friday. You know what time it is. It's time for me to blow your mind off. Have it leaking out your ears and your orifices. Today I'm talking about how I plan on getting to 286,000 customers. 286,000 customers.
That's a number I like.
All right, then. There you go. In 153 days. That's what we talking about.
Can we do it at 151?
Yeah.
I'm a little like to speed it up a bit.
Well, I do understand. So that's what we doing. Anybody interested in that? So yes. All right. So we got the two. It's always the women leading out front. You men are always slow. Okay. There you go. I want 286,000 customers in 153 days. So what's the plan? How do we get there? I'll give you a little bit of it, and then I'm going to have y'all discuss it. Okay? I'm going to have you discuss it. Everybody got me? All right. You try to be quiet, I'm going to kick you off the class. All right. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to widen.
I didn't hear what you said, my
you ain't never quiet. You ain't never quiet. So
no. I didn't hear what you said about what you're going to do. I ain't scared.
We know you ain't. We know you ain't. I said, today we talking about how I'm going to get to 286,000 customers in the next 153 days.
My man.
That's what we talking about.
Well,
next 153 days. And I'm going to give you the plan that I have. Well, it depends. It depends on you. I'm going to give you as to the equivalency of your participation. That's what I'm going to do. Now, Sugar and Pam is like, well, we got it. So we're going to make sure we carry it anyway. I understand. I completely get it. I'm going to give you some stuff first so you can understand. In this order, it's in a logical order, and what you should also, well, I don't want to tell you what you should do, but writing this down and taking it for yourself wouldn't hurt either. So in order to get to 286,000 customers in 153 days, let's figure out where these numbers came from in the first place. Is that fair? Like you have to know why you're hitting something. I'm not even trying to be philosophical. You just can't just be making stuff up. You have to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and is it believable? Okay, is it something you can pull off? If it's not something you can pull off, what resources can you add to yourself to pull that off? Because everything is possible, but you may have to add some resources to you to pull it off. Like, for instance, can I fly? No. But if I add some resources to me, I can. An airplane, a jetpack, a shuttle. Sometimes we have to add some resources to our infrastructure that can't do it so we can do it. I just said a whole lot. I really did. If you can't get to 286,000 customers in 153 days, it doesn't mean you can't get to it. It means you're not surrounded by the proper resources to push you there. If you notice, before I even told y'all what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it, or et cetera, what I communicated to you was quite simple. Do I have the resources? And if I do not have the resources, will I go get the resources? Everybody follow me so far? This should be something that you're asking yourselves every day. It's constantly, as much as you can get to it. How often can you get to the proper resources to get this done? All right. My engineering minds in India are understanding what I'm saying. If you can't do it, it means that it can be done. You're just looking at your resources, ruling yourself out. Now, the next logical step, if that was a number one, the next logical step is, if I don't have these resources, how do I get them? And then you go, well, okay, I know to ask how. So the third would be, well, what are these resources? Because that was going to be your wall. Well, what does it look like? Well, for me, it's a lot of money in sales funnels and utilizing underpriced attention and underpriced ads to get it done. For me, I don't know what that is for you, but if you're trying to get 153 days, 286,000 new customers, what you're going to need is a lot of speed and a lot of distribution and the right bait. A lot of speed, a lot of distribution, and the right bait. Yeah, you should be writing that down. Satish asked me, could we repeat 1 and 2? I had a network fluctuation. I do understand. Pam Norris, if you could repeat 1 and 2, because I'm literally going from the top of my head.
First, you need to set a goal. And then you need to decide if you can reach it on your own. If not, is it because you need additional resources for it to be achieved? And what are those resources? And then where can you find those resources?
That's right. So essentially what I'm saying here, Satish, is I want 286,000 customers in 153 days. That means the first thing I need to deal with is my resources. In examining my resources, it helps me because I'm not examining myself, I'm examining my resources. Because myself is probably not going to get 286,000 customers. I'm one person. So I need to multiply myself. I'm repeating everything. So Grace, you just got off your call. I'm assuming they didn't answer. I'm repeating so everybody can catch up. Plus, you can thank Satish's internet fluctuation that has allowed me to repeat. I want to get to 286,000 customers in 153 days. Did I just pull these numbers out of thin air? No, but I haven't got to that part yet. I don't do anything. Grace is like, he doesn't do anything out of thin air. No, I don't do anything out of thin air. I'm not spontaneous at all. I'm teaching you something I've never taught you before. You can get there. Your resources are the problem. It's not your talent. It's your resources. It's not your product. Your product is great. It's your resources. There ain't too many people on the planet cook better than Sugarlicious. But McDonald's has more resources. Now we know you make a burger better than McDonald's. We ain't even got to ask that. Don't even need no taste test. But McDonald's has a franchise on every block. And their system is so great, a 16-year-old kid with pimples can run it. And they invented fast food. Because this is a pretty good system. So number one would be, you got to watch your resources. But now that you're watching, or not just watching your resources, if you don't have them, go get the resources. And number two, now you're saying, okay, then, well, I'm going to use these resources. But most of you are going to struggle with the problem. What are these? What are the resources I need, Antonio? Who was going to ask me that? Look, Grace, Grace, Grace is a de-risker. Let me tell you, she can't wait to. Okay, it's too much risk here, and Antonio, if you can just help me out real quick, so I don't look stupid, right? That's good. She is a blueprint if I've ever seen one. Yes, de-risker, no doubt. Now, if you do not have the resources, you go find them. For me, money and sales funnels. Why sales funnels? 24 hours a day, 7 day a week, a Grace working. Never need to feed Grace, right? I don't need to feed sales funnel Grace. Grace don't need to take off. Grace don't have to use the restroom. Grace don't have to watch grandmother. You know, this other Grace is valuable. The one y'all looking at, the pink shirt, is valuable, but she need breaks. You know, digital Grace don't need no break. I ain't even got to talk to her. If I don't talk to this Grace, she get all deflated. You know, she needs attention. You know, her birthday is August 12th, by the way. So she, so this Grace is going to take off that day for sure. I'm pretty sure. Digital Grace won't do that. That's the resources. Automation, manufacturing, warehouses, you get it, TV stations, all these things. Now, as is my custom, it's the easiest thing I'm going to say. I'm just building that foundation. It's the easiest thing I'm going to say. Where did I get these numbers from? Pretty simple. I want 100,000 paying customers. In order to get 100,000 paying customers, I need to find what 100,000 is 35% of what number, because I'm going by a 35% conversion rate. Nothing about that is successful, but does it matter, Pam Norris? If you got 100,000 people paying $19.99 a month, doesn't matter. Grace, how much is 100,000 people paying $19.99 a month?
Okay.
You can make it 20.
You had 100,000. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 2 million.
Anybody got a problem with 2 million a month? Are we now on tune with the fact that I'm saying that I would like to bring in 2 million a month in 153 days? All right, now.
Are you telling me that what you bring in a month, so other people are paying for your ads? I hear you. I heard you, Reverend. I heard you.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do is built on getting customers for free. But we'll come back to that. Now, so now we understand we're talking about a $24 million conversation. You're in the middle of because 2 million a month times 12, yes, is 24 million. There you go. So we're in full understanding, all of us, we're in full understanding that we're having a $24 million conversation.
Here's another secret to success. Rise.com. Rise is an all-in-one system that makes online training easy to create, enjoyable to take, and simple to manage. With Rise, anyone can easily create guides, courses, and other training content. You can start from scratch or customize hundreds of rebuilt lessons, helpful course templates, and gorgeous sample courses to build content even faster. Your learners will love Rise because Rise courses are beautiful, interactive, and engaging. Your managers will love Rise because Rise makes it fast and easy to create, distribute, and analyze online training. And your IT department will love Rise because it has everything your team needs to manage online training in one secure enterprise class system. So why you'll love Rise? By starting a free 30-day trial at rise.com/success. Again, that's rise.com/success to start your 30-day free trial. RISE.com/success.
Has anyone today with you, besides me, have sat you down, treated you as an equal, and say, let's have a $24 million conversation? So then the universe has you here. Okay. You attracted this conversation. If there's another, go over there. You understand? But for right now, we having a $24 million conversation in 153 days. These are my aspirations. However, they're not aspirations to me. I've already done the math. It's just, it is what it is. You understand? It is what it is. I've done the math and just whatever. Who cares? That's me. Now that we understand we have a $24 million conversation, this is what I did, Sugar. I took 100,000. Well, hold on, let me mess with Monica real quick. Monica, can you do something with $24 million?
Come on now.
Okay, I just wanted to mess with you. You understand? I just wanted to make sure. Now, the calculator that I like to use online is a different kind of calculator. Here it is. It's this calculator right here. It's not the first time I've shown this to you. It's not the first time. I will put it in chat for you. I think Grace, click that and make sure. Make sure this works. Click that. I took off the superfluous information. Did it pop up correctly for you? Outstanding. All right, there you go. It's in chat. Minus the question mark. Now, in this third option, Sugar, these other options have their places. They don't have their place in this conversation. I want 100,000 paying customers. And I want to know what number is 35%. 100,000 is 35% of what number is what I'm trying to figure out. And when you calculate it, it's going to take you to 285,714. What number did I say, Grace?
286,000.
Ain't nobody got time to be trying to figure out that 714. We just gonna make it 286,000. You understand? Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why when you did the math earlier, it was 101,000 because I just rounded up. Ain't nobody got time for that. You understand? This is simple math. Does it take faith to use math? Any religion? Does math care that you're old? Does math care that I'm young? Which I'm not young no more. Right? I'm young in mind, but my kids run the world now. Okay, they run the world. 11 and 9. It's their world now.
And I'm not old.
Susan says she's healthy and sexy. That's what Susan is. Now, it don't take math. I mean, it doesn't take faith in other stuff. It just takes math. Are we all in agreement that if you, Grace, what's a quotient?
The answer to a division problem.
Okay. Of course you would know that answer. Now, essentially, if I solve the quotient correctly, Grace, was this faith or rules?
Rules.
Syntax, right? Syntax, rules. Same, just like language, because math is a language.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, if I follow the rules, I get the what, Grace?
The quotient, the answer.
You're helping me preach, Grace. You don't even know it because it's math talk. But if I follow the rules of getting to my 286,000 customers, I get what, Grace?
100,000.
Come on, man. Did I not make that mathematically easy, Grace? That's the stuff you can understand.
Yes.
All right. Pam Noah likes it too. It's just rules. This ain't faith. It's just rules. I just have to reach a certain number and get to another certain number, and out will pop out my $2 million a month. Now let's go back to the resources. So the logical question is, Antonio, I believe you, but what resources can I get to guarantee that? It's basically your problem. You really don't have another problem. You know, it's what resources, what tools can I use to go get that? Everybody got me? This is what it is. It's what it is. It's not something I'm making up. So let's push that further. Let's go back to the calculator. I'm trying to excite Monica. She's not excited yet. I'm trying to excite Monica. So now, this is
I'm
my.
writing.
So you finna love this part. This is my 286,000, Pam Norris. I love this website. It does to come. Typically, I do this on the calculator. When I found this, I got tired one day. I was like, it's got to be a website out there. And somebody like a nerd like me that already built, and I found this. So we know I want 286,000 customers. That's free and paid, yes. But in the wash, my 100,000 would pop out. Now we got to say, Antonio, historically, when you throw something out for free, what conversion rate do these people sign up? Is this fair? Now, the answer is 90%, but I'm not going to do that math. Oh, yeah, we cold around this joint. But I'm not going to do that math. So you say, well, Antonio, can we just be conservative and say half? Every other person sees it will join the program for free or whatever. And I say, yeah, we can do that. But I say, let's not do that, Pam Norris. Let's not go half. Let's just prepare for the worst and dominate. Let's just pretend that no matter what happens, we need to outwork the worst case scenario. And then build that worst case scenario in our minds as prosperity, so it won't matter when it pop up. We won't know the difference. So instead of going and trying to get 100% or trying to get 50%, this is what I'm going to say. How about we just act like of the 286,000 people who signed up, they are also 35% of some number. All right. Before
Okay,
I put it
I
in
can
there.
accept that.
Okay. All right. So I got the people with the logical brains got that. Let me make sure everybody, because that was math. And I lost people the moment I said math. Go ahead, Reese. No, come on, Reese. I'm listening. Reese? Okay, let me know when
Oh,
she
I was
unmutes.
muted.
Oh,
So
there you
yeah,
go.
I think you're about to answer. I think you're about to clarify the question that I was about to ask anyway. So go on.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Look at Facebook being haters. I'm sorry. Now, I'll draw it visually so everybody else can understand. I'm saying here's a pie. And if this is 15% and this is 30%, no, sorry, I'm way off. If this is 50% and help me out, Grace. Let's see. No, I'm wrong. There we go. I'm doing it like a clock, and it should be like a clock. I'm
Okay,
doing
I
it
was
like a
just
clock.
15.
Yeah, I'm doing it like a
So
clock. I
25.
did do it in degrees.
If you broke the half and half.
Yeah, there you go. So, boom. So something like this.
Yeah, okay.
Would that represent 35%?
No.
Oh, it's so
Wait, you want
hard.
the bigger part or the smaller part?
I want just 35%.
Okay, yeah. That'd be 25. So maybe like 4 o'clock is 35%.
Okay.
4 and 12, yeah.
All right, there we go. 35%. That's about that's about right. That's about right. Because 66, 33. That's about right. That's about right. Thank you. Thank you. We had to go to I had to switch from algebra to geometry, and that was my brain wouldn't handle it. It wouldn't switch. Now, I'm saying the 200. Let me start from the beginning. I'm saying the 100,000 people that I want sit here, but I must get 286,000. Actually, let me stop there real quick. I'll do it this way. I'm saying I must get 286,000 total in order for me to get to 100,000 that I want paying. Any questions so far? That was simple for everybody. The problem is when I put this whole structure in the big picture of things, because now this sits in its own thing, which is simple. I'll take the lines away. What I'm basically saying is, Reese, that means Antonio had to get $286,000, period. 100%. Everybody got that? Forget the numbers and the 35%. That's what may confuse you. I gotta get 286,000 people. If you don't follow, you're gonna lose me. I remember I told you. Please, if you don't follow, just tell me. I will make sure you follow. But I told you, as is my custom, that was the easiest thing I was gonna say. I meant it. I immediately got complex. Everybody okay with this? I need to go get 286. All right, cool. And that, listen, y'all, me repeating I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I'm just trying to make sure we're all walking the same illustration. That's all. Okay, just want to make sure that. Now, everybody. So now Antonio says, well, how do I go get 286,000? See, check it out. I answered, I'm going to draw it again. I answered, how do I go get 100,000? The quotient to that, the answer to that was 286,000. If you want 100,000, go get 286,000. So pay attention to the lines. If I want this, go get this. Well, Antonio, if you want this, what do you have to go get over here?
Yeah, a number that's 35% more.
35%, not 35% more.
More than the 286.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
286 has to be, wouldn't it be 35% more than the 286? So 286 would be 35% of a bigger number?
That one right there, the second
right.
one. The second one, yeah. The 286 would be 35%.
It's 35% of a bigger number. So you have to get to the bigger number, of which 286 is 35% of it.
There you go. So genius Pam Norris made it simple. We'll break it down again. So essentially, 286,000 represents a much bigger circle that I got to go get. A much bigger circle. And I'm teaching you something very important. If your brain is on fire, it should be, because they don't teach you this in school. Neither do the gurus teach you this. Let me stop my screen real quick. Let me tell you what they teach y'all. They teach you, well, first of all, they teach you if you build it, they will come. That's a lie. They ain't coming nowhere. They all on the internet, confused and not worried about you. They try to watch cat videos, memes, and look at the Shade Room and TMZ. That's what they try to do. Secondly, people like me would teach Jerome, oh yeah, man, if you want to make $100,000, you just get 200 people to buy a $500 product. I've said that before. I always say something right after it, though no one ever catches. But that's in the perfect world. That's assuming that 100% of the people you talk to bought from you. And how many of us, all of us got the friends that every time we say do something, they do it. And we got all friend and family support in our business, don't we? so, so, so now that we all back on planet Earth, we got to deal with the Earth's mathematics. All right. So essentially, what they'll do is they'll tell all of y'all, just go do it. What they're not what they're not accounting for, Reese, is attrition. What I'm doing, attrition is the natural falling off of things. What I'm doing here, Reese, and everybody, is I'm accounting for the fact that all 286 of these people ain't trying to buy from me, at least not right now. So at a very poor rate, 35% rate, I just said, that's how we gonna convert. But before y'all start converting, and I'm gonna stop my screen just so I can see me, you need to go get first. You can't catch fish if you're not in the water. The 286,000 is the pond, or the circle is the pond. The 286,000 is the ones I caught. The 100,000 is the ones that didn't make me sick. They ain't had no disease. They the ones that ain't too small. I ain't got to throw them back. All right, now everybody stop. Relax. Shake it out. Come on, shake it out. I can see some of you going to sleep. Shake it out. Shake it out. Do some push-ups. Don't get frustrated. It's all good. It's about to be very easy when I finish answering Reese's question. I was just catching everybody else up. Y'all ready? All right, let's go back to it. Reese, in its simplicity, and I open it back up to you. We know we need 286,000, but we didn't know that at first. What we knew was I wanted 100,000 paying customers. I had to come up with a rule to get me to 100,000 paying customers. If y'all get this book says the 36 objective laws of leaving the middle class. If you follow these laws, rules, you ain't got no choice. All I got to do is get to 286,000 and the 100,000 will be here. That's a quotient. It's 2 plus 3, and at that point, it has no choice but to be 5. Doesn't matter if I'm Muslim. Doesn't matter if I'm Christian. It will be 5. Period. I don't get to be like, well, but I'm black. It's 5. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm too young. It's 5. Rules are rules. Everybody got me? All right, come on, Reese.
Why 35% and why 153 days?
Yes, 153 days because I Googled how much time is left in the year. Google gave me 153 days.
I thought you were on some esoteric shit there. I was like, oh, he's about to drop some wisdom.
Yeah, Google. Google. That's the wisdom. Hey, I'm practical too, y'all. And the 35% is what I've seen and pretty much what is, I don't want to say common knowledge. This is esoteric knowledge if you're actually doing business, that if you throw out something for free, then about 35% of those people would join your monthly subscription.
Well, that's optimistic because I always think in terms of 80-20.
Yeah, that's fair too. You can do it. You can do 20%. I've got no problem with that. We at way higher than 35%, but I like to deal with the 35%. And we don't even got to deal with the 35%. And there's something else here, Reese, I'm glad you asked me. Because I'm not talking about 35% immediately. We're just saying over time. I don't need all 35% of these people Reese to do it in the first day or the first time we call. I just need at the end of the day, even if it's after 153 days, Jerome, that 35% of that 286 is going to be paying monthly subscribers. As long as that money equal $2 million a month, Reese, I don't care how it came. You understand? Okay. Does anybody care if it came 10 years from now? I know how to live off 20,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would want 2,000 a month that came in automatically? You didn't have to work for, and knowing in 10 years it's gonna be 2 million. I'm shoot. I'll just say we ain't no cable for 10 years. You know, I'd be saying that around the house. You know, stuff like that. You know, whatever you gotta do what you got to do. Good questions. Let's see. That was Reese being. She's super smart. She was like, "All right, it's gotta be no. That's that's that right there." Now, so now we got to get this number in the bigger picture. Go ahead, Reese. Oh, did she mute back? Oh, she muted back. Okay, I don't. Okay, I can't see my screen. Now, 286,000 is 35% of this huge number. 817,000 people, Grace. Let's go 818,000. Now, some of you should be real smart. Somebody, let me do the punchline real quick. This means every time I have a meeting, every time I tell them, every time I look at the back office of what converted, what happened, I ain't celebrating, Jerome. I ain't celebrating. Because until I get to 818,000, I can't get my quotient. Do you understand? Is it making sense, Grace? Like, I will not get 2 million a month until 818,000 people see my offer. And from the see my offer, 286,000 need to receive that offer and opt in. And from that opting in, 100,000 need to pay $19 a month. Okay, Grace, explain to them why you clapping, because you have Grace is not a thinker. I'm not talking about how Grace.
He ain't saying nothing bad. He ain't saying no. I do not take offense at all. I am not a thinker. The moment he says, Grace, I need you to come up with okay.
Can't stand it.
Yeah.
She can't stand it. All right, Grace, I'm coming to you first. She go, I just want some math. Oh, okay, good, right? She just, just immediately. Yeah. So Grace is clapping because she gets it. Grace, in your own language, explain to us what you get so we can catch that clap too.
Go after 818,000 people to get to 100,000 1999s.
And Grace has said, you could have just said that, but yeah, I wouldn't have got it if I'd have just said that, right? You would have got it. I need to show my free book, in this case, to 818,000 people. Grace, can you send this? Can you put this in chat for me, please? Can you put it in your English? Show 1,808 whatever thousand I just said to get 286,000 opt-in to get 100,000 paying a month. Just put that in there real quick.
To all of my coffee drinkers out there, what if your morning coffee supported girls going to school? With Gorangosa Coffee's Girls Run the World blend, you can do just that. Each bag equals a day of education for a young woman in Mozambique. The aroma when you first start brewing it, when it hits you, it just wakes you up and gets you ready for the day, and the flavor itself is even smoother. So you can use our code ATS for 20% off your first order at gorangosacoffee.com. That's GORONGOSA coffee.com for premium coffee with real impact.
Let me just say to you, ladies and gentlemen, Deanna just made me the most fantastic cup of coffee, and we're both drinking it, and the flavor is robust, It's just really good and it smells great. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you. Now back to me sipping some more coffee.
All of y'all, watch this. Watch this major shout. And Monica, I'm going to want your mic off. Monica, just go ahead and get you some left-handed cigarettes. Get you some scotch. You come on over here. And you know, you understand.
Left-handed cigarettes, huh?
Yeah, that's what my uncle called them. My uncle called them left-handed cigarettes. Yeah, I got a crazy family. So you got to smoke weed with your left hand.
Well, I'm ambidextrous, so
all right, right there. Now, hold on. Incomplete, Grace. To opt in to get what? Because I need that boom.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to put.
Okay.
No, just you got everything. Just put to get to 100,000 people paying $19.99 a month. You left out your bank account.
Oh yeah, I had math in my brain. Okay.
Don't you leave out your salary.
No.
Don't you leave out your salary. Now I'm gonna show you what people like Pam Norris should be doing. I'm pretty sure she is. Because, and I teach this way on purpose, but I'm gonna tell you what I do. Thank you, Grace.
Yes.
You did this so well. I'm copying and pasting and putting in my own notes. Can you dig it? Let me just go ahead and wrench this off for myself. Yeah, there we go. Let me go ahead and put this in the, I put that right there. Put this in a few spots, Grace. You did well. Let me see. Here y'all can, hold on, y'all. Money go, oof, eh. I'm sorry. Whew, I got too excited. Let me put this right here, though. Right there. Look at, hey. I'm sorry. Thank you, Grace. I ain't got the gift of tongues, but I almost went there, sugar. I felt the coming. I felt my help coming when I looked at that, because I know where I'm going. Now, I called Grace yesterday. I think Monica was on the phone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I had Deanna, and I told them all, what I'm going to do is with all the funnels, how we had it, because I was just testing stuff, y'all. I said, instead of having the upsells, I'm going to just make all of them individual funnels. Do y'all remember that? Remember me saying that?
Yes.
Can I tell you why?
Please.
Y'all remember the money goals that I showed y'all for India, for America, all that stuff? Well, I just copied and pasted. This one made me shout. So essentially, what I'm going to do is have over 30 funnels all following this. They ain't heard me, Grace. They ain't heard me. Grace was 30 times 24.
Okay. 24 times, okay, 12, 6, 7, 72.
Grace for the bless y'all. She's doing all this in her head. God bless her.
You said 240?
That's
or 24 times 30?
You know what? Just so they can catch up with you, you got it right. I said 30 times 24, but hold on. Go ahead and put it in the calculator real quick, though.
Okay.
Y'all pay attention.
72.
Pay attention.
Okay.
And no. Show the screen. Yeah. I want them to see this. Because I'm finna make Pam Norris shout out her shoes.
Right. So we have.
Tony finna go cook a steak after I'm done with the plan I'm finna give Pam Norris. That's 720?
Yes.
Now, erase that for me. This time I want you to put 30 times 24 million.
Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That's 240 million.
Hey, man. Hey, we not knocking your faith now. You know, if you want to change Pam Norris 24 million to 240 million, she's not gonna argue with that now. That's the kind of friend she wants.
I'll take it, girlfriend.
Yeah, that's the kind of friend she wants. Yeah. She don't want them country club friends.
Yeah. Okay, that's 720 million.
Uh-huh. Now watch this here. This is how slick I am, y'all. That's 720 million, ain't it?
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
This how slick. Well, Satish, I know it's late. Just let me know you're there.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
All right, look. It's 11:30 at it's 11:45. No, it's 11:15 at night for Satish. What did it say here? 870 million?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't figured it out. Y'all ain't figured it out. Guess what I did, y'all? Guess what I did? I figured out how to do these numbers without Ricasa. And still use Ricasa to bless y'all. They ain't heard me, Grace.
You did what?
I sure did. I sure did. I might fool around and be 100 billionaire by 2025. I might fool around. All I got to do is do the right math. It's hit. Look, I've been telling y'all this for months now. I even showed it to. This has been here. I got to adjust the numbers now since I changed the price in India. But this been here. Look, this been here. This what you just typed up, Grace. This is why I shouted, because I knew where I was going. Everything y'all see here is for India. I mean, excuse me, for Ricasa. This is what I'm sharing with y'all. But do you mind if I don't share too? Is that okay? I'm sharing this with y'all. But I got some stuff I want to do that I don't want to really share because I want to go take on Google. You understand? And I'm gonna need that money too. This is all right. Listen, I gave y'all the plan for Ricasa. What you're listening to now is the plan for ATS. These two different companies, y'all. What you looking at on the shared screen in my notes highlighted is the plan for Ricasa. What I'm telling you right now in this class is the plan for ATS. Satish, you ready? You ready?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to have both of them fund ATS India. If y'all ain't guessed, go ahead, Satish.
I was only clapping.
If you ain't guessed by now, ATS India is my tech company. And I got big plans for it. I've already wrote out a bunch of stuff. And we going after self-driving cars, artificial intelligence. Oh, what y'all think ATS is, it is not. Oh yeah. They the beautiful part, where's Reese at? Reese gonna get this because she just sent me some books. Reese, unmute your mic. I want to hear you when I say this because this is in alignment with the books you just sent me. Hold on. All right. What's great about me is they make room for me. Has there ever been someone, Reese, that has made it to the $100 billion level that looks like me, Reese? No.
I can't really think of anyone.
And the universe made room for me. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate you. Hey, man, I am the room. It has to happen sometime. And right now, I'm vibrating at that frequency. Hold on. All right. Now, what did I say? Okay. Y'all see the plan. Now we know we need 818,000. This means that everything that I do moving forward is to reach 818,000 people per project. And to have humans call and say, hey, would you mind this? Everybody got that? Any questions so far? Now, what I also did to somebody like Pam Norris is if you didn't have a plan like this, you just said, thank you, Antonio, for the plan that you just gave me, because this is what we doing too. Because that's exactly what I would have said. Okay. That's exactly what I would have said. That's exactly what I would have said. I could have just started my business yesterday, and I would have said, look at the universe giving me a plan. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing until I master this one. When I get knocked in the head, when God say, all right, you did good, now come on and do this one. That's when I'll move. Until then, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't. I just gave y'all a mathematical.
Yeah, and for me, the thing we've done changed on our end because of your teachings is we're really going to stress that people pay for our products in 4 payments. They make the first payment when they make their order, place their order, and then they do 3 other payments. So for example, the cooler ends up being $20 a month. But if they pay it in full, we will give them a $25 discount. So we want to so the Q pack would be 4 payments of $48.75. But if you pay it in full, you get a $25 discount.
That makes me.
The whole system, the both pieces would be only $67.50 for 4 months. But if you pay it in full, day one, you get $25 off. To encourage that, to get to make it easier.
You're making me so proud.
Well, you're a good teacher. I'm a good student.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Wow. That just
like you, I want to get to the numbers faster. So I had to create a pricing structure that accounts for what's happening in the economy now.
Yeah.
And allows people to afford, who want it to be able to afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Did I hear that brilliance? Reese, did you want to say something?
I'm good.
I'm done, yeah.
And I got one more thing exciting. I'm sorry, and last night I just negotiated, and Miss Kiera and I've been listening to everything you've taught Kiera, so I've taken all those notes. Good. We just negotiated on Ice Buddy. We have now brought on a chaplain who has like a lot of certificates who will be doing our self-help chats, and he has whole programs he's bringing to us that are all built for fire departments and chaplains nationally who are emergency preparedness responders. And we're having a conference call, we're developing webinars, and we're developing podcasts, and we're developing ebooks, and he has a whole slew of material he's always had, but he's been giving it away free for all these years. And now it's all coming under Ice Buddy, and we're going to be charging for it and giving ebooks away. So we have a whole new division, and we just negotiated it last night. So I'm very excited about that.
No, that's good.
So everything you taught Kiera about her counseling, how to charge, etc., all my notes that I've taken that you've given her, then we're going to be able to implement here. So I want to thank you and Kiera for all that you've been doing, because we are going to be modeling our whole division after what you built for Kiera.
Come on, y'all,
That's
unmute your mic
awesome.
and clap for her. Yeah, come
Congrats,
on, that's good.
Pam.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by drawing inspiration from everywhere. Y'all, I just gave you my plan. You understand? It's just math. The plan wasn't complex. The plan was math. That's all it was. This was worth being up at 11:30 and 45 at night. I apologize. But it's worth it. I gave you the plan. All you have to do is, it's actually, I'll show it to you on this. All you got to do is go after 818,000 people at 35%, and that's 286,000. These are the people who actually signed up. And from this number, you just need to get another 35% that pay this or whatever your monthly fee is. That's it. And the best way to do that is to have money. And if you can't do it, get resources that let you do it, like cell phones, internet, social media. Ask influencers to post on their page. Do whatever you got to do, but that's how you do it. Any questions? I'm done. Class is over.
I just say thank you from the bottom of my heart, all sincerity. I mean, I last night I had to review. This is only like the last 3 months worth of your classes. These are all field notes. I went all through last night and stayed up going through my notes, pulling stuff together again. But you've given us a wealth of information that it's just exciting. And when you said $19.99, I had to laugh because the cooler is now $20 a month.
Look at that. Look at that.
And cooler is going to be our big seller globally for insulin pay. So that's my $19.99 a month is my $20 cooler. Wow. We're gonna knock these numbers out the park.
Just like that. Listen, y'all. I got $59.99. I got other products. Why would I do that? Why not focus on the lowest possible product? You understand? Why not let the lowest possible product pay all your bills and give you extreme wealth, so anything else is 100% profit? You understand? It's a beautiful way to do it. Last thing I'll say. Oh man, make sure Denise get the replay. Make sure Denise get the replay. Oh, Denise, you got to hear this. You got to make sure she get the replay, Grace. Because I broke it down so fast. It is nothing. I gave the information away. The last thing I'll say. Right now, all y'all governments, they playing you. I'm not even trying to be a conspiracy theorist. When I just went to pull up the notes so I can show y'all, I just watched my government live right now. So I know your government's live right now. I'm not even going to tell you what my government is doing right now. It's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Live right now. Live on social media, for God's sake. Okay. Go ahead, Sheikh.
So obviously, thank you for divulging the plans. And the second thing is, I wanted to share with you the fact that I have also gone ahead and started something of my own with Satish and Mayuri, with the help of Satish and Mayuri. Mayuri has done a lot of work on coming up with something called a mind map, and they are guiding me at every step of the way. We've just started something on the career guidance. There's been a lot of work that's been done, and I can already visualize it in my head. And like you say, you have to vibrate at a certain frequency. So I am beginning to vibrate that, and there's a lot of things that I'm learning from these sessions, from the sessions in the freshman courses, and from my day-to-day conversations with Satish and in these evening meetings as well as late night meetings. I am learning a lot of things, and that is helping me progress closer to where I need to get. And obviously, the universe is naturally helping me here. And there's so much that I want to say, but I do not want to hijack this discussion. But I'm sure you can understand, Antonio. There's so much of words that
Yeah, no. Keep going.
It's difficult, right? Yeah. So all I want to say is thank you for giving this opportunity, and Satish, thank you. I'm not sure if he can see me and hear me. I'm sure he can. But so thank you. And Mayuri is not on this call, but I will definitely convey my gratitude for Mayuri. And of course, all of you who have been contributing in your own way by sharing your examples. This has been this is a fantastic group to be with. So much of learning, and not a single day has gone by where I don't remind myself that today I'm going to look forward to something that I'm going to learn from Antonio and many other people. So,
good stuff. I know Satish has huge plans for you. I know Satish has huge plans for you, and I know I'm going to make you one of my biggest success stories. I can tell you that for sure. And I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you, Antonio. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. And thank you for having me. Taking me in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you just got here, what I did was I showed how I'm going to get 286,000 customers in the next 153 days. I broke it down step by step. I gave away 100%. I probably gave away 200% of the information. I made it plain. I made it mathematicals, and it is objective rules and laws. This means if I sit my product out in front of 818,000 people, that will lead, period, to $2 million a month. That is not up for question. It's just math. That's the punchline. Now you'll see how we got there. And the resources, do me a favor, Grace, so when Denise go back and watch the replay, copy and paste that calculator that I used, because, well, it'll be in the text, but just put it in the inbox, though. Let's put it in the inbox. I want to make sure she has everything she needs. Put it in the inbox. Cool. Now, no, Deanna, unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
They put some in and held the rest. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I already knew that. That's not what they did. You ain't got to worry about that. I already knew that. You get it. Okay. I know how this works. Okay.
Gotcha.
That's why I was telling you to go now. And they probably told you. Did they tell you 21 days?
August 10th.
Oh yeah, that ain't a problem. Ain't a problem. Nobody for that thing has one purpose, and we don't need it, so it's all good. All right, you get to go. All right, appreciate you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me tell y'all something. When making large deposits, there's a game that goes with that. Just respect that game. Just respect that game. Okay, I forgot to warn Deanna about that game. That's why the camera's off. She's running back and forth to the bank. They not fooling me. They not fooling me. You know what I'm saying? And they're not fooling me. I know what's up.
Why do they do that?
They do it to everybody, but they do it.
Yeah.
Well,
No
and in fairness, they do it in protection of you. They do it
To
in
allow
protection of
time
you.
to report fraud.
That's right. That's right. Allow time to report fraud. Straight up. Do it in protection of you. So I don't mind it, because protect me too. But I ain't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'd have went in there, it wouldn't have been much problem, because I make sure my bank know me. You understand what I'm saying? However, it is what it is. It's all good. Now, I'm going to be starting my own bank anyway. That's it, y'all. I gave you the mathematics of it. I hope you go forth, go
That was
get
the
it.
best ending.
You know
I was excited. I was like, where do I send my check? I want to be one of the first depositors, please.
That's right. I actually have, I'm going to show y'all. Let me show you this here. Hey, and then we get out of here. I literally, like, this is real deal. I'm not even joking to y'all. Right there. It's in my notes. The last time I updated was June 29th, 2020 at 4:15. Look. I'm not fooling with y'all. What'd that say? Can you see that, Grace? Grace, you ain't looking. You multitask. How many people you know actively starting their own bank?
Yes, sir. I saw when you first pulled it up.
No, you catch this energy. I didn't just listen. I ain't just say that because it was fly. I said it because I'm doing it. I'm not playing.
I just write myself a reminder to send the replay to Denise Hill.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Yeah. Take care of Denise. Look. I got the stuff. Step 2, and then I even know how much money it's gonna take. I know how. Man, look here, man. I went. Look, this is, man. And then if you go to I have these goals, y'all. That y'all should. These are lifetime goals. Y'all should be seeing all this stuff. But hold on. Down here, it's been here. Boom. It's been here for 3 years. Right there. Y'all see it? Start a bank. These are lifetime goals. These are lifetime goals. Okay. The lifetime goals. It's been there. There you go. I don't do a to-do list. I do lifetime goals. You feel me? That's what I do. There you go. So, go ahead, Jerome. But when I said I start my own bank, that little off the cuff remark, it went really. It wasn't BS. Like, I'm literally sick and tired of these banks. So I'm about to start my own, and I'm gonna be the one person donor too, Pam Norris. I already know how much money. It's in them notes. How much I need. Anyway. Go ahead, Jerome. You got the last word because they make me sick. I'm just telling you.
Before this call, I was on a call with Deanna, and I just wanted to say to you, Mr. Smith, number one, thank you. But not only thank you for that, but you blew my socks off yesterday because you did 2 things. Remember when I was talking about my books and being able to get rid of them without having to pay, and then increasing my sales so I get more money? And then the thing that you said yesterday that was so critical and so important, and I hope other folks don't miss it. You were talking about us putting unrealistic expectations on ourselves about where we need to go, what we're trying to achieve, and talking about, we're behind. Well, based on whose expectations, based on whose decision, your own. And when you said that, you talk, and I've been doing that lately in the sense of I don't need to go through that. But when you said that, that was confirmation to me. Jerome, you're not sitting on your butt doing nothing. You've got an objective, you got goals, and you're making progress. You're not behind. Don't worry about that. Keep moving forward because you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you need to be. Just keep it moving. Dude, that was so powerful for me, Antonio. For me, I needed to hear that as confirmation. So thank you, sir, for everything. And then now I'll treat you like garbage again. Okay.
Okay, there you go. I appreciate you. I know that's how I live. Like me and Sharon, that's me and Jerome. Perfect way to end the class. If you missed what I said yesterday, I just said you can't be behind. It's impossible. Cut yourself some slack. You're not behind. You're right where you're supposed to be. You don't control time. You have not messed up great source God's plan for your life. Relax. This is just math, y'all. I will get to $100 billion because I will do enough math to get it done. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'm not sure if you already know this, but you're already absolutely perfect. You're already absolutely great, and you're already living in massive abundance. The most important things that you have is not what you have, it's not what you do, it's what you know. Because the people who do know what you need to know to lead the middle class, they're in the top 1%, and they control 96% of the world's income. 97% of this world is trading time for money, and that is not the way to become rich, it's not the way to become wealthy, and it is absolutely not the way to leave the middle class. There are 7.8 billion people in the world right now, and they all want to learn how to make money and how to leave the middle class. But the way to become a master at anything is to learn all the rules and then bend them to your favor. Right now in this world, there are 2,057 billionaires. Right now. So if you think becoming a billionaire is impossible, that's 2,057 people that have already proved that impossibility incorrect. And if you think that's crazy, there are 46.8 million millionaires in the world, worldwide right now. Now think about that. 46.8 million millionaires, and that number grows 1,730 millionaires every single day. Money is everywhere. You don't need to max out your credit cards. You don't need to borrow from granddad and grandma. Just look behind me. Look at all the wealth sitting behind me in this junkyard. It's insane how much money is everywhere, and you don't need to go out there and beg, borrow, and steal to get it. You just need to know the rules of making money and how to leave the middle class. Essentially, all you need to know is the algorithm of making money, the rules of making money. All you need to know is what to do and how to do it, and you can leave the middle class. Any industry, yoga, golf, underwater basket weaving, clipping fingernails, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is know how to do it, how to get it done, and then find somebody to teach you how to do it, how to get it done, and you will be able to leave the middle class. If you're not getting my point, it's real simple. Whatever you have up here, as long as you understand the rules of leaving the middle class, as long as you understand how to get money, you can take what's up here and get wealthy from what you already have. Right now, the very thing you know up here is already being searched 1,000 times a second on Google. Someone right now, actually 1,730 people right now are going to become a millionaire from the stuff that you have in your head. Why can't this be you? I mean, it's 1,730 people with your ideas that are no better than you, that are going to leave the middle class, become a millionaire. Why are you not next? So how do we do this? How do we take what you know and apply it to objective money-making secrets and then allow you to leave the middle class? How do we take you from where you are and let you escape to where you want to go? So how do we make all this money, or take all this knowledge from the Warren Buffetts, from the Elon Musk? How do we take everything that everyone before you has done, and how do we take all of that and then put it in your head so you can leave a legacy for your family? My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. 32 years ago, I lived in a trash can. That's right, from 6 to 14, I had no running water, no electricity, no anything, and somehow I'm in the top 1% today. Not because I had the right background, not because I had a silver spoon in my mouth, simply because being homeless made me learn how to make money. I retired when I was 29 years old. I'm more than likely younger than you. I'm one of the top 1% income earners in one of the richest countries in the world. What I learned how to do when I was 6 years old was learn how to generate enough money to eat some cookies so I wouldn't die to death from starvation. From there, I learned how to go from cookies to a meal. From a meal to clothes to shelter to everything else that supplied my necessary needs. When I was 6, I was forced to learn how to make money, and now that's what I'm going to do and help you do. I've seen amazing results. I have my own economy, I've homeschooled my own children, and I wrote a book that teaches you every single thing that I know about making money, every single thing that other people know about making money, and most importantly, all the stuff that we don't tell you. Because the truth is, and you know it like I know it, the most honest, the most hardworking, unselfish people on planet Earth live in the middle class. Yet, your honesty, your unselfishness, your devout religion-going self is not enough to get to the top 1%, and that's not fair. The second half of my life has been not about how much money I make, but how I will be remembered from all the money that I have made. And I've been trying to teach everybody how to get out the middle class I'm the crazy guy famous on the internet for trying to create 100,000 millionaires. I've created 8 so far. I got a 9th one on the way, all the way from India. That's pretty cool. And what I want to tell you is something very simple. It's been hard. It's been absolutely hard to help people leave the middle class, not because of the people, because the system would rather keep you being someone else's money instead of you having your own economy and having the money come find and flow to you. It was frustrating because I knew that anybody can make money. And if you knew what I knew, you would change your life. Over the last few years, I've built a large following of over 500,000 people every month that pay me for me to give them advice. Well, that's been exciting for me. And the cool thing is I've created thousands of six-figure earners. I've created millionaires. I've created people who can live their dreams and hold on to their legacies. And now my eyes are on you to create you to what you need to be great. I have been teaching my principles and these principles to hundreds of thousands of people around the world, every country, all continents, and anyone who has taken them seriously, written them down, and applied them have a 100% success rate of leaving the middle class. I've taught these secrets to my following, my inner network, and I've watched them go from 4 figures to 5 figures, 5 figures to 6 figures, 7 figures, all the way to 8. Everything that I've ever learned from millionaire mentors, billionaire mentors, and everything I learned from being homeless, and everything that got me into the top 1%, I have placed inside of a book. To date, it is the longest book that I've ever written, the most best book that I've ever written, and that book is called The Richest Man in the Trash Can, and I'm offering it to you today for free. This book is going to show you how to become wealthy into the top 1% and leave the middle class. This book is going to give you a step-by-step plan if you're 30 years old, all the way to 70 years old, how to get into the top 1%. If you're a teenager, how to get to the top 1%. If you're a millennial, how to get to the top 1%. It's going to teach you how to make 6 figures immediately, teach you how to get to $1 million immediately, and all that good stuff. Plus, I'm going to give you the 36 objective laws of leaving the middle class. Plus, I'm going to give you every last one of my secrets that have made me rich. You have to understand that leaving the middle class is the most important fight that you're going to have in your life. And to be honest with you, and you can kind of relate to this, it almost takes $450,000 a year just to be broke in America. And that's just in America. If you don't leave the middle class, which is actually an illusion, then you are going to have a really hard time. Think about it for a second. Most of you going to be watching this are going to be baby boomers, and you've been sold a bad check. They lied to you. Your retirement was not enough for you to live comfortable, and I'm going to give you this book for free so you can figure out how to triple your retirement and then quadruple your retirement, and then as Grant Cardone would say, 10x your retirement so you can live the life that's worthy of you. I want you to remember that leaving the middle class is the most important battle that you could ever face in your entire life, especially for your family. So consider this video, this book, your friendly tap on the shoulder. I want to send you a free copy of this book because I believe that abundance is your birthright. I believe that abundance is freedom, and I believe that this book is right for you. In fact, I believe in that so much that I will send you the book for free. All you have to do is cover the cost of shipping. I'll eat the cost, I'll take the loss, and all you have to do is get the book and dominate your reality right now and apply the principles so you can be the best person for your life that is yours. Fill out the form sitting right there to the right. Go ahead, dominate your reality. I can't wait to send you my book. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to have you as someone that's been on the journey with me. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate.